Hey, what's going on? Coach Luca here. And I wanted to break down today another method that it's one of those things that's a big bang for your buck that people don't do enough of, and it falls in the conditioning realm. So you guys have seen me do some videos on strength training, minimal equipment, things you can do at home and or in the gym. And this is called anaerobic galactic training. It's it's a geeky kind of a word, but think of explosive conditioning, right? Athletic conditioning, shorter, much faster. And it's an energy system that people just don't work on, right? So think about explosive bursts for 8 seconds, 12 seconds, up to 15 seconds, kind of like the most, and then resting longer, right? What you see a lot of is either nonstop circuits trying to be at high intensity, which is impossible, right? It's impossible to be doing circuits for long periods of time at really, really high intensity, right? So you're either seeing that lower steady state, 30 on, 30 off type stuff. This is an energy system that's great to develop, like I said, especially if you're looking at performance, but it's also something that's usually different than what you've been doing and what most people are doing. So I'm gonna go through 4 different exercises, and I'm gonna use the 15, so I'm gonna go 15 seconds of work, 45 seconds of rest. You gotta pick the exercises that fit this, right? Because you have to be able to create a lot of, I would say, power in that time frame. So I'm gonna go with the kettlebell deadlift jumps. I love the Kettlebell Kings KBs, so I'm going to use that one, but it's lighter, right? So I'm not going to go super heavy on this. It's a 35-pound bell because I want to create a lot of force and jump high. From there, I'm going to go explosive push-ups. So I'm going to go off the ground. You could go off a bench, for instance. If you can't do that, you can stay on a bench, push yourself away, explode up as high as you can. Number 3, I'm going to go high knees. So basically sprint on the spot. You could also do something like jumping lunges. And number 4, I'm going to go rotational slams, right? And just like, because it's short, I'm going to create a lot of power, okay? I'll talk in between, probably be out of breath a little bit when I'm doing it. I'm going to check the timer. So we're going to go in about, let's see, 20 seconds and rock and roll with this. Now the key is really, really, really creating as much force as you can, right? You can't go through with this with the same intensity that you go working for 30 seconds, for 45 seconds, right? It has to be much higher, and it'll be a lot more challenging than you think. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Whew. So that was 15 seconds. Intensity much higher. If I had a heart rate monitor on right now, you'd see it start going super, super high. And at the beginning, one or two rounds, you'll still feel, I would say, not as bad on this, okay? But what's gonna happen is you get a couple rounds into it, man, it's gonna be harder to get your heart rate down, right? Because you haven't developed that energy system. So we got 15 seconds. I'm gonna go into the second exercise, right? Notice I am switching up between lower and upper, or lower and full, so that we give specific muscle groups a break. All right. Getting ready. Cha, 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 cha. So much more power output per exercise, which now you can see, second drill, heart rate's going high, a little harder to come down. So number 3, we're gonna go high knees. Think of it, like I said, all out sprint on the spot. If I was doing this for a full workout, if you're gonna do this for a full workout, you can take these 4 exercises, go through it 4 times, so 16 minutes, and then take a break and repeat again. Might as well be 32 minutes of work. You could cut it down as well and do less, right? Completely your call. And like I said, you can get all of this programming done for you in my program, 8 Weeks to a Healthier You. You can check out the link below in a copy. Talk a little bit more about it later. Time to rock and roll in 5, all right? And let's go. Like I said, not gonna be talking as much during these breaks, but that's doing like almost like a 15-second all out sprint. That's the type of intensity that you want, okay? Heart rate's high now. This may be much more challenging to you than longer circuits, even if you're working hard. Like I said, because you haven't worked on this energy system. Very beneficial if you want to develop real conditioning that transfers over to explosive sports. But even if your goal is body composition, body fat loss, weight loss, plugging this in is going to be very helpful. All right, 10 seconds. I'm going to go rotational slams. Every slam is going to be as powerful as possible. I'm going to turn the hips, right? Sit into that hip. Think rotational, power rotational sports. Again, 15 seconds. Powerful every time and fast frequency. All right. So that was my mini workout. I would keep going to get the whole thing in. So it could be simple, 3 to 4 exercises and going through them. Like I said, to get full-blown programming for 8 weeks where you don't have to think about it, you're just executing everything from mobility, dynamic warm-ups, so you're gonna feel better, move better, to strength, muscle building, and conditioning like this. It's a complete 8-week program. It's called 8 Weeks to Healthier You. Check out the link below. Like I said, get that. It's the most affordable thing for 8 weeks of my programming that you can get. With that said, I'm gonna show you guys more of this, from methods to coaching cues that you can, like I said, exercise safely and develop a show and go body. That's what I mean. Show and go means that it has the look, but it also has the performance. So Coach Luke is out. I'm out a little bit of breath too. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.